Business leaders across Iowa need graduates who can contribute from day one. That's what sets the Iowa State University Ivy College of Business apart. Our students are directly admitted to the college and their major on day one. That gives them immediate access to hands-on learning, career support, and industry connections. The result? Job-ready talent for Iowa companies, communities, and the economy. Explore Ivy today.
The Business Record News Headlines is brought to you by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University, where world-class faculty, staff, programs, and facilities come together to deliver business education for a rapidly changing world. At Ivy, students gain more than a degree, they gain real-world experience and the confidence to lead in any industry. Welcome to the Business Record Iowa News Headlines podcast, presented by the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and supported by Mediacom Business. This is your essential weekly briefing on local business news from across the state. I'm Business Record President Chris Conetzkey, here with my co-host who's back this week, Sarah Diehn, who's the editor of the Business Record. And we're starting with our Business Record Roundup, reviewing the top 3 stories reported by the newsroom that you might have missed over the past week. Sarah, go ahead, take it away.
Thanks, Chris. The Des Moines City Council voted to set a hearing in September on the proposed suspension of the city's tax abatement plan in response to the new state law capping city's annual revenue growth from property taxes at 2%. In June, Des Moines Director of Development Services, Cody Christensen, told the City Council the upcoming $17 million budget shortfall makes it fiscally irresponsible to continue offering tax abatements. The current proposal has the suspension taking effect December 31, giving developers time to secure abatements under the current plan. Councilmember Josh Mandelbaum suggested that timeline for developers should be shortened, but after discussion, the council voted to set the hearing without change to the effective date.
The latest Thriving Community Survey released by the United Way of Central Iowa found that health and human services nonprofits are struggling with rising demand for services and higher costs, but remain optimistic about serving community needs. This year, the report focused on the state of Central Iowa nonprofits that provide direct support to people with food, housing, healthcare, childcare, employment, and other services. About 85% of nonprofits surveyed expect demand to increase in the next year, and fewer than half said they're able to fully meet the current demand. In addition to workforce and funding pressures, nonprofits are also navigating higher costs for expenses like food and fuel. United Way will use the survey results to inform community conversations, funding strategies, and community partnerships.
Audit, tax, and advisory firm KPMG will move from its offices in the Ruan Center to the Federal Home Loan Bank building at 909 Locust Street in summer 2027, partner Sean Vicente told the Business Record. The firm is looking to modernize its space and improve collaboration among its approximately 100-person team to help attract and retain top talent. The company has been in the Ruan Center for 50 years, occupying half of the space on 2 floors, and after the move, KPMG will occupy the entire 3rd floor of the FHLB building. Vicente said keeping the firm's office downtown was a priority for the company. The move leaves only 4,000 of more than 200,000 square feet left vacant in the FHLB building on Locust. You can read all these stories in full and more news at businessrecord.com.
Next up is our statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across Iowa. We bring you the news each week with the help of our sponsors. So before we get to the news, let's hear from our sponsor, Mediacom Business.
Introducing Mediacom Mobile for Business, keeping you connected wherever work takes you. Get unlimited nationwide talk and text. Plans start at just $30 a month. Monthly taxes and fees included. Mediacom Business. One connection, one provider.
Here are this week's statewide headlines with the news you need to know from across the state. Up first, 2 manufacturing projects have received tax credits from the Iowa Economic Development Authority's Business Incentives for Growth program. Archer Daniel Midlands received more than $2 million in tax incentives to upgrade a fermentation facility at its Clinton complex with new processing equipment and improvements to existing fermentation equipment. In Waverly, Impact CNC is expanding its manufacturing operations to increase production capacity and support growth. The company merged with GMT, a Waverly-based company, in July.
The latest jobs report from Iowa Workforce Development found businesses in Iowa shed 3,100 jobs in July, ending 4 straight months of job growth in the state. The local government sector contributed to a majority of the job decline, most of which were related to K-12 schools starting summer break. Sectors that saw job growth in July include construction, leisure and hospitality, and professional and business services. Iowa's unemployment rate remained at 3.2% in July, the same as it was in May and June.
Taylor Noakes has been named Executive Director of the Webster City Area Chamber of Commerce. Her appointment follows a recently announced strategic partnership with the Ames Regional Economic Alliance, where the alliance will provide management and operational oversight for the Webster City Chamber. She started the new role on August 17th.
An Ames-based startup is expanding outside of the state as it works to scale its shrimp farming concept and technology. Midland Company, founded in 2018 by Jackson Kimley, helps farmers stand up indoor shrimp farming as a way to diversify their operations. The company also raises shrimp, which are currently available at Fairway stores, and the company is preparing to expand to Minnesota retailers. Midland has added a location in Minnesota in addition to its 4 farms in Iowa.
The Des Moines Register reports this year's Iowa State Fair broke its all-time attendance record with more than 1.2 million people attending during the 11-day event. That surpasses the last all-time attendance record that was set in 2024 by more than 36,000 people. The last Saturday of the fair was also the largest all-time one-day attendance record in the fair's history. The Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University is proud to introduce the Emerging Leader MBA Scholarship, a full-ride opportunity designed to develop Iowa's next generation of business leaders. Full ride, full potential. Learn more and apply online at the link in the show description. That's our show for today. Before we go, we have a couple things for you to take with you through the rest of your week. One thing coming up in this week's business record, you can read more about Des Moines' Restore the Core grant program that's aiming at attracting new businesses to vacant retail spaces downtown. And lastly, one fun thing to know, you can head to the Des Moines Western Gateway District this weekend for the annual World Food and Music Festival starting Friday. You can sample international food and take in live music and cultural performances and activities. Thanks for joining us today, and thanks to our sponsors, the Ivy College of Business at Iowa State University and MediaCom Business. Each week, you can count on us for a dose of balanced news with the context you need. So if you enjoyed today's show, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you back here next Wednesday.